Hey guys, it's Spees, back here with another video. In this video I want to talk about a new feature coming in Dragonflight, which actually releases in less than a week now. Whew, we're finally leaving Shadowlands. But anyways, in Dragonflight, we actually get a new idea, a new way to use flying mounts, called Dragonriding. So when you come to the Dragon Isles in Dragonflight, you can't use your flying mounts, which kind of sucks. So let me just hop on a flying mount here. And I'm on a flying mount, but I can't fly. I mean, that's not really different than past expansions. When you start a new expansion in WoW, they usually say you can't use flying mounts, and players get mad, and then they put in something later that makes you unlock it, and players just go, oh, we hate unlocked flying. But luckily, in Dragonflight, even though we can't use the old flying mounts, when you're leveling up and doing quests, about an hour into the campaign, you unlock what's called Dragonriding, which is how you fly in the Dragon Isles. So, let me just hop on my Drake here, and they have this cool animation when they fly in. So, this is how you fly in Dragonflight. It does suck that you have to use certain mounts. You learn them, you get them through the campaign as you level up, and you can learn all these customizable things to them to change their appearance. I think there's 4 altogether you can learn, and I'm sure they're going to add some more later, but you do have to ride these 4 dragons. And it does kind of change up how flying works. As you see, there's these 4 bars down here. So flying is not now no longer the AFK just pointing in a direction and your guy flies. You have to actually control it, and you have this energy to use called vigor. And as you swoop and fly through the air, you can build up momentum to then gain a burst of speed. So, and then you also learn skills too with your dragon that uses this vigor to try to help you fly through the air. So, I am no expert in dragon riding, so I'll try to show this off the best I can. So we're going to use this surge forward move to get a burst of speed ahead, and then I'll try to show off the dragon riding. So here we go. As you can see, as I'm flying down, I'm getting this speed, and now I can kind of level out, and I'm going to lose this speed. But as you kind of fly downwards, it refills your vigor. So then I can use moves like fly a little higher. So, as you get good at using the dragon riding, you can then use your energy to gain height or more speed, like burst forward. So yeah, it's like I said, it's no longer just a simple AFK-ness anymore. You actually have to pay attention to how you're flying through the air. But as you can see, I can't really go up. Kind of sucks at the start. Let me land here and explain what's going on. So as you're on the ground, your vigor will recharge more quickly. So the idea with dragon riding is when you first learn it, you get this experience or talent bar here. Skills. And you get these points, and you can go down the skill tree. And then it helps you fly better, if that makes sense. So yeah, when you first learn dragon riding, it kind of sucks, really. It's not as good as regular flying. You're not going to be able to get very far or very high. But as you get these points, you can unlock more skills that help you fly. So like this one, your vigor regeneration rate accelerated to 1 vigor every 25 seconds while grounded. This one says, throw of the sky generates 1 vigor every 10 seconds. That's the when you're flying and have the wind going around you, it refills. You get things like surge forward, evade, scale chillers, scale chargers, and other obstacles on time trials and races. Um, Gain more vigor while you're on the ground. But the idea is, as you go down the tree, you're eventually just going to learn all this until you can really fly through the sky. But how do you get these points? You're probably saying to yourself, oh, this is how Blizzard's time gating us. You can only get a certain amount of points per week, and this is the breadcrumbs that's going to keep us logged in every week. Actually, no. You get these points by literally finding them out in the world. And even it tells you here how many points you found in a zone. They're literally just out in the world. You have to go explore. So after you learn dragon riding, when when you're leveling up, like I said, it's about an hour into the campaign. You unlock it pretty quickly. You can just be like, I just want to go out and find all of these points in the world and collect them all so I can just be a dragon riding master immediately and not feel terrible flying on my dragon. You can do that. You can max this out probably within an hour after you get it. And there's guides out there that show you the best routes and everything. And now you're probably also asking yourself, oh man, I have to do this on all my alts, find all these stupid points out there. No. Whatever one of your characters has the most points, it's account bound. Every one of your alts have it. So once your first character gets dragon riding, all your characters have dragon riding. Whichever character has the most of those points, all your characters have those points. So it's actually pretty alt friendly. Blizzard is just like saying, hey, you can get flying right away. You can just go as you can decide yourself if you just want to go out real quick and find all the points in the world and master it, or just take your time, find them yourself as you're exploring and leveling up. It's actually a pretty nice system. Alright, I'm going to end this video with trying to show you what one of those points in the world looked like. I have not planned this out, so to speak, but I just want to show the idea of they're not like super hidden, is what I'm trying to say. So let's just see if I can just wander out into the wild and find one of them. They're usually around big, like, points of interest. So let's just try to find something that looks like it stands out. Like, I would say the top of this mountain, or at least around this mountain, would have one of those points. If this little experiment of just trying to find a point quickly doesn't work out, I might just have to edit this video. And I'm not dragon riding. I'm not using the dragon riding to its full potential here. I can tell you that. Well, I didn't see one on the top of that, so let's just go out and explore and see if we can just stumble across one. Alright, these look like some points of interest over here. They look like coins, to tell you the truth. Well, the idea of this part of the video is not going as great as I thought. Where is a coin? And I have not mastered the ability to go higher, so I'm going to kind of be grounding myself here in a second. Oh, there's a point right there. Alright. Problem is, I don't think I'm going to have the ability. Oh god, I'm terrible at this. Alright, let's refill it up. I I will say, most of my time playing on the beta has just been running dungeons and not mastering how to dragon ride efficiently. I just want to get 2 points of vigor before I do this. Come on. I don't know if 1 point of vigor is going to get me high enough. Oh, one would have got there. And there we go. I got another point. Oh, please land. Alright, now when I go here, now I have 3 points. Ooh, I can learn something here. While moving at low speed, charge forward, the effectiveness is increased by 125%, decreasing the speed increase. Sure, let's learn that. I'm not exactly sure what that means off the top of my head, but we have learned it. So, there's dragon riding for you. I hope the end of that video trying to find a coin wasn't that boring, but I did kind of show you that, like, I had no idea. I just went out in the world and I found a coin within a few minutes. So they're not that like well hidden. They're out there. You just go find them. So thank everyone for watching. See you next time.